Hello, this is the third game of the WWPC Under 1900 Best of 5 final. The score is 1-1. Next took the first game in a Cyber Mirror matchup on Loki. TA for Life took the second game in an Aeon Mirror matchup on Forbidden Pass, and now we're on Badlands. And it's another mirror matchup of Seraphim. What the fuck is going on with the mirror matchups? I don't get it. So Badlands, it's a piece of shit map. Can't fire up the cliff, so in team games you just get the cliff and you beat your opponent in the 4v4 version. Of the 5v5, yeah, you can shoot down, you can't be shot up at. So, and in ladder it's just well, it's boring as fuck. Too much mass. Let's see what these guys do. I guess make lots of Ilshavo. So build order. This is like the. Looks like the one I saw Zoc doing, which I just use now. Actually, he's built 5 pigeons. You can see 4 pigeons. You build 2 pigeons, the mixes, then build a factory, then 2 pigeons, and another factory, and you get some of the tree reclaimed. These are tree groups in here, so you can get a little boost of power. And then you piss off with your ACU to the far side of the map, secure the expansion. This is definitely a BO heavy map. You've got tree groups, you've got a lot of mass here, which is often grabbed manually. You'll see like the third NG will, maybe the third NG or the fourth NG out of the factory will get a ton of orders all along all of these tiny rocks. Also have rocks over here in these positions. You have rocks in the middle, some chunky ones, and you have 1,000,001 mexes. So definitely can see very eco heavy games, T2 spam games, T3 is a common occurrence on this map. XPs come up as well. So I'm not sure why Seraphim, and I'm not sure why a mirror matchup, considering TA plays basically Aeon on ladder, or excuse me, Cybern most of the time. Celine probably won't block the mix, but it's giving some very nice intel. This guy the same. I wonder if he has Celine deselect, the OP mod. So just T1 spam at the minute. Single air factory, no assist. So completely vanilla shit. When will we get T1? Or excuse me, T2 land? It should be pretty quick considering it's Seraphim we're talking about. More factories going down. No substantial raids of any sort by either player. This is an opportunity though with this group. This is cut out. It looks like Nexus might be able to secure both of these plateaus. And this guy, this Artie, what's he attacking? Oh no, he ran into the PD, which is actually just out of range of the factories, unfortunately, but I don't think it'll matter. Next can secure it. That's T2HQ, T2NG coming out first. We have two T2 Maxes, 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrading right now. At the very least. Over here, we can see TA has no eco whatsoever at the minute. And that's worrying. I also don't see T2 land for him. Is this gonna be T2? Yes. Yes. So this looks good for Nexus if he doesn't take damage right now. TA has to make something happen. He has to realize, he has to see all these dark blue spots and realize that he is behind. And damage needs to be done. He can't grab these middle maxes. Should send an NG up here. Don't let any of these go to waste. And there is some reclaim to fight for on both sides. And some nice wrecks in the middle as well to grab. An arty drop onto the cliff. It's not going to be too effective probably. Oh, there goes 3 of them. And Nexus will be fine, but this, I missed this. He actually managed to pull it off. So he has this left plateau. Well played. Now on the left side we see it's going to be very difficult to make progress versus these two Ultravols. On the right, even numbers at the minute, although you have a significant T1 land force. And these guys slipping through the cracks. Will they have the DPS to actually take out any T2 mexes? Maybe they can find, oh, these upgrading mexes are the best target around, I think. Nexus is getting T2, but in the process he's going to allow a large army past. The Cheval has been brought back to defend. They're actually going to do a good job. Oh, don't move away. Needs to just keep going in. These guys are going to slip past. The Hydro will likely go down. Some mexes. T1 mexes will get raided, although they aren't upgrading or anything. And in fact the Hydro survives. Not too big a deal when you have 2 T2 pigeons. These are quite far forward though. I would much prefer them back in this position. We've already seen what happens when you misplace your T2 pigeons. You can get punished very severely, as in the Forbidden Pass game. So a huge amount of power for Nexus, and now he's got gun. He just rushed gun straight after that, after he got T2, and he's gonna make something happen on this side. He has to bring flak though. There's mostly NGs coming out here, which is worrying. TA, could he just try to run past? No, he doesn't have the units to do it. These 5 El Cheval can, well, 4 El Cheval can do quite well here. There's only about 4 El Chevals in this army. So this army is going to be trapped, I think, unless it pushes past these guys, which in fact it just might. Now we see an RT drop, see a ferry route from the plateau down to the lower ground, and wow, these are very greedy mexes. Very greedy to be getting T2 mexes here. No TMD, no defense whatsoever, in fact. And that's going to be punished. Here we have TA playing with fire. He has an unupgraded ACU. Just trying to hold off Nexus T2 Guncom. I mean, 36 regen. A huge amount more HP. More range. It's a very dangerous weapon that Nexus is wielding. Just need to get him more overcharges, and in fact needs more. He needs more production and more power, but that's on the way. Time to use the scouts. He's lost some radar coverage, or in fact get a T2 radar in mid. That would be ideal. If this was T2, I mean, he sees essentially everything he needs to see. No flak in this army. Certainly quite dangerous, but this, I definitely agree with this move though. A T2 Guncom is an extremely powerful thing. A T2 Guncom surrounded by the majority of your Ilchevals is extremely difficult to stop with anything other than a T2 Guncom with a lot of Ilchevals. Or maybe a lot of T2 PD. But TA is just gonna die here to this fight. Too much damage, too much health on the ACU. And that's game. Well played. Really good push. And you know, T3 Rush is the meta now, kind of. But a whole bunch of Ilcheval and a T2 Guncom, well, there's not much they can't do. So GG, Nexus just dominating this match, I think. 2-1 to Nexus now.